Welcome to today's episode on the spirits of the Indians. All around the world, we have heard about the Indian cultures that we can find in the Americas, including North America and South America, as well as the Caribbean. To name a few, we have the Native Americans, the Mayan culture, and also the Taino culture. So we're going to focus on Puerto Rico. Let's get started. Welcome to Into the Creep. New video every week. Puerto Rico is part of the Bermuda Triangle. That means strange things happen around there. We have hurricanes, we have the separations, we have apparitions, we have a little bit of everything in that beautiful island of Puerto Rico. Let's travel in time to the time where the Indians of Puerto Rico reside in the island, in that beautiful island with beautiful beaches and lots of grounds for awesome agriculture. They can do anything. They can hunt. They can have fruits, coconuts. They can go to the beach and go fishing. Now we're going to visit the town of Ponce, Puerto Rico. That's part of the south of the island, and it has beautiful landscape as well as beautiful sightings. As you can see here, we have lots of beautiful things, but lots of creepy things has happened in Ponce, Puerto Rico. You can see El Castillo Cerralles from a wealthy family that used to make rum, as well as the cruise of the Vigía that you can see on the back. Also, you will see that they have beautiful letters to let you know that you arrived at Ponce. Those letters mark the beginning of our creepy trip to Ponce, Puerto Rico. There we will find a lot of beautiful things, a beautiful beach, many beautiful structures, as well as the firefighter house. We will cover that one in a later episode. But we're going to travel in time and we're going to visit our Indians in Ponce, Puerto Rico. We'll get to know them a little bit better. In Ponce, we had the Igneris population as well as the PreTaino and Taino cultures. The Igneris go back 1800 years ago. So we're going to go back in time to their culture, their traditions, their way of life, and why we can see their spirits once again roaming the Ceremonial Center of Tibes. Let's explore their culture. The Igneris were an indigenous Arawak people. Their cultural development is believed to have begun 1500 years after Christ on the Orinoco River in Venezuela. They had a sophisticated and developed culture. They practiced the agriculture, hunting, and recollection. Their biggest attribution was the clay work and their beautiful creations. With the use of clay on red, yellow, and black, mixed with kaolin clay, they created beautiful design. Findings reveal that they were wonderful bone and wood carvers, as well as stone polishers. With stone, they made axes and other tools. The Ceremonial Center of Tibes is one of the most important ceremonial sites of Puerto Rico. It consists of several stone-lined courts or plazas, shaded by native trees. It has 9 ball fields, and it's considered to be the oldest astronomical observatory in the Antilles. This site was discovered in 1975 after the Hurricane Eloise. That same year, archaeologists discovered the ruins of Abate. These plazas were used to play baseball as an observatory and to have aretos. This consisted of storytelling using song and dances. When archaeologists excavated the Ceremonial Center, they discovered 186 skeletons buried there, meaning it was a cemetery as well. As we know, Indian burial grounds are almost always associated with the paranormal. The Igneris believed that death was just a rebirth, and they used to bury their people in fetal position. Indians believe that it is improper to have contact with the deceased, and the disruption of the body may prevent them from the rebirth. On the museum, we can find a human skeleton displayed, and we can see its remains and that it is in its fetal position, waiting for that rebirth. For the Igneris and their people, this would mean that those 186 people didn't achieve their rebirth, meaning that they have to stay behind and hunt the grounds until they are put back on the ground so they can achieve that rebirth.
Centro Ceremonial Indígena de Tibes. Cuentan que en este lugar todavía los indios tainos hacen sentir su presencia. Se dice que empleados de la instalación han visto los espíritus de los nativos en los batalles y cerca de los bohíos. Los investigadores han confirmado que hay mucha actividad paranormal en el lugar y son varias personas quienes han experimentado avistamientos. El valioso yacimiento arqueológico fue descubierto en el 1975, pero no fue hasta el 1982 que el municipio de Ponce abrió sus puertas al público. Desde sus inicios, las personas contaban historias de apariciones extrañas.
The Caribbean Paranormal Society and Bruce J. investigated the Ceremonial Center in 2013. They captured many noises and disembodied voices. It was also heard tambourines, like an narrator was still happening to that date. It's mentioned that they saw shadows where the batey is. They saw shadows, as well as loud banging close to the remains behind the glass.
Es una carretera que conecta varios pueblos cercanos. La presencia paranormal aparece justamente en la intersección que te lleva al Parque Ceremonial Indígena. Se han reportado avistamientos de una figura fantasmal junto a la carretera y experiencias de sensaciones de opresión al pasar por ciertos tramos.
It can be concluded that the spirits of the Indians from the Ceremonial Center are making themselves known, showing their disapproval of how their burial grounds, as well as their people, was treated by the archaeologists who moved their bodies. Even the employees of the center have had encounters that include noises, sightings of the Indians close to them, and close to the batey and the boyos, including an Indian with long straight hair and his native skirt. They have also mentioned that the temperature rises out of nowhere at night. What are your thoughts? Are the Indians protecting the people that works and visits the center? Are they mad as they weren't able to achieve the rebirth? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in our next dive into the creep.